November is National Diabetes Awareness Month, and Gamecock Women's Basketball, they're teaming up with Rewind, all in the effort to help beat type 2 diabetes right here in South Carolina.
Joining us today, Raven Hollywood Johnson and Anna Sue, the lead dietitian for Team Rewind. Ladies, thank you both for being here.
Yeah.
You know, this is the result of a great partnership, NIL agreement with Gamecock Women's Basketball, really groundbreaking, Anna, to really use their power of influence to fight a devastating problem that we have here in South Carolina. Type 2 diabetes is really crippling our state.
Yeah, I mean, it's no joke. It's highly prevalent, and we want to get the message out there that people who do have diabetes can really put this into remission. And we also want to help those who can prevent type 2 diabetes in the first place. You know, there are strategies out there, and we want to help people with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and Raven, first of all, congratulations to a great start to the season on that. But especially being an athlete, when you talk about health and nutrition, how important is that when it comes to being the best version of you, showing up and being there?
Well, our nutritionists always tell us that you are what you eat. Whatever you put in your body is going to affect on the court. So if you put junk food in your body, it's going to show in the court. You're going to burn out fast. If you put the right amount of sources, nutrients inside your body, then you're going to have that energy. You're going to be the best version of yourself and produce what you want to produce on the court.
Yeah, and have that endurance. And Anna, that translates, even if we aren't superstar athletes like Raven, making small changes can really make a big difference, right?
Absolutely. And at Rewind, we're all about meeting people where they're at. You know, you don't have to make super drastic changes to get some benefits out of that. And so we're going to show that today with our green bean casserole about making small changes. But we do want to meet people where they're at.
One of the things I often hear about people who have been diagnosed with diabetes is that you're telling me I have it, but what can I do to maintain my healthy status? What are some actionable steps I can take to stay healthy? So what would you suggest, Anna?
Well, I mean, as part of Rewind, what we do, particularly with those with type 2 diabetes, is help them lose a certain amount of weight, about 15%. This is what we've seen to actually help people put their diabetes into remission. And so really our program is about helping them navigate situations to not just lose the weight, keep it off. That's the most important part, and that's the hardest part. So doing things like the cooking we'll do today, whether that's talking about grocery shopping lists, how do you navigate restaurants, you know, all of these practical day-to-day things. That's what we talk about in Rewind when you see us coaches.
And we're going to give some people an example today of a popular dish for Thanksgiving so that we can help everybody kind of set the table for a healthy start to the holiday season. But Raven, when you talk about, you know, the nutritionist and giving you that input, was it hard to make some of those changes, or once you get in the rhythm of things, I mean, you feel the difference in your body, right?
Yes. Coach Staley always told me you have to make sacrifices. If you want to, you know, play at your best level, you're going to have to make those sacrifices and take those little steps to change so you can feel better. So I would say it's not hard. If you want to see better, then you have to do better. So those little sacrifices.
Coach Staley does say that. She says a disciplined person can do anything.
Listen, that's great.
I can hear her preaching right now.
And when you talk about being disciplined too, especially with the holidays coming up, because everyone really likes to pig out for Thanksgiving, right? That's the one day of the year, but there are ways to still have your tasty traditional dishes, but remain healthy at the same time. So that's why we're going to go over and make that green bean casserole.
Yes.
Right?
Now, and this is going to be a testament, Anna, to your influence as a dietitian, because Raven doesn't really cook. I don't really cook. But you're going to show us how to do this green bean casserole. We're going to share the recipe for the fams. And you know what? We even have a women's basketball Rewind hat for some of our viewers who tried this recipe, and then you got to post it on Twitter, and let us know how it goes. So are we ready? That's why y'all have on the aprons. We're ready to head to the kitchen?
The aprons.
All right. We are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will be in the WIS kitchen to give you a great recipe for Thanksgiving for a green bean casserole to stay heart healthy and join the team with Gamecock Women's Basketball in beating type 2 diabetes. We'll be back right after this.